All right, guys, welcome on back to Madden 26, and this is the week that we are coming up to re-sign players. Like I said, I've always said I really, truly wish this was the beginning of the year, but it's not. So, I mean, week three's the beginning, but so it's actually week five. I probably overlooked this because usually it's week three, but I'll show you some trades that I did, and then I'll show you the players we need to negotiate. We're going to be able to sign everyone, and we're making trades and moves for the future. Let me show you the roster real quick. I'll show you the moves that I made, and then we'll do the resignings. So the moves I made was, by the way, CeeDee Lamb has been traded. I've been holding off. I want him to be a Cowboy for life. I thought it was a good move to trade him because he's up for contract again. And he's over $20 million. He's like going to be 35 years old. I traded him to the 49ers, which they have a great receiving core, and they're doing pretty well. So I traded him to a team that's good. So I traded Lamb for Justice Graham and a second-round pick. So Justice Graham is now going to be my slot receiver. He's 6'2", 233, which I think is great. He's going to be like my seam slot. Big guy. Ginn is going to go in the number 1 slot, and Ellington's going to stay at the number 2, believe it or not. So the depth chart's going to be Ginn, Ellington, and then Graham. And then Frost and Peterson and Ewing taking up the backups. Sorry, Frost. I know you started off well and you were productive, but between your age and just getting these guys their practice in, it's just, I don't know. This is a tough one because Frost is only 1 point higher in catching over the middle. And Frost doesn't have the awareness. Graham's a smarter player. So Frost will just go on the bench and be a kick returner for me. I'm not that worried about it. And Fasano, who I traded for years ago, is up for contract as well. He's in his early 30s. Jaden Harbor, who I drafted a few years ago, maybe last year, I believe, he's a first-round pick. Yeah, he was a first-round pick, so nice size, 6'6", 309, 24 years old, going to be my left tackle for a while. Stockton, the guy I traded for is Rutland, William Rutland. I traded with the Jags. William Rutland is a future starter, I believe. Yes, he's got a development trait, and I don't know if he'll start. I'll have him start over Stockton as the backup, and nice size. And I also got for him, I got a first-round pick as well. So I traded Fasanu for a good young left tackle, and I got a first-round pick. So if I didn't have to sign Fasanu, I would have just kept him, but I have to extend him. There's no reason to extend an older lineman, in my opinion, when I've got a really good one coming up. So that's fine. And I wasn't expecting to do that. And Quincy, number 96, the big kind of bruiser guy, I traded him. I needed to move on from him. I need to put Reese in. Reese was a high pick for me like 3 years ago, and I need to play him. He's the same basic player. He's a power kind of guy. It's almost going to be no difference between the two, and he's a guy that I personally drafted, and he was a first round pick. So we got to get these guys in and playing. So now he's kind of starting to become a nucleus of the team. So Quincy was traded for this guy here, who's going to be his backup, a rookie. Out of Buffalo, who's got a nice size as well, 6'5", 280. And I got a second-round pick, I think, for next year. I got a future second-round pick, and next year a third-round pick. So for Thompson. So that was a nice trade. Got a second, a third, plus Nick Thompson. And that's about it. So let's get these players signed, because I've got some players that I need to sign. I've got a lot of cap. And I can sign I can extend most of these guys, if not all of them. So those guys don't have to be signed. Let's go ahead and sign Wharton to a 5-year deal. There we go. Perfect. He is now our guy for a while. Boswell, who I absolutely love, 4-year deal. We're going to go down to 11 here and 5. I think that's too little. Let's do that. Beautiful. So we have 41 million left. We have Justice Graham, who we're going to extend 6 years. Let's do that. Beautiful. Why can't I extend grant ordered? Oh, okay. There we go. So we still have 31 million. I was going to move on from Sheffield, but look what he wants. He wants like $1 million a year. Let's give him 2. Oh, there's no bonus. I don't know why. He must be glitched or something. Okay, so Monroe, which I do want to keep. Oh, shit. Let's give him a 2-year deal. Beautiful. Sheffield might be... Oh, he's not going to be an issue. Never mind. Sheffield's not going to be an issue. I have plenty of money. 5. Let's give him 5, and then let's knock that down there. Beautiful. I got plenty of money. Calvin Jones, I can extend 5 years. Let's keep him at 1 and give him... Oh, God. There we go. Give him a nice fucking sign-on bonus there. McNamara, 32. Let's give him a 3-year deal. See if that works. There we go. Sheffield's the only one we have to do. I think his kind of what he wants is glitched. So 20. I've got $20 million of cap space. I can pay him if I want. If he becomes a pain in the dick, I'm not that worried about it. I got first-round picks I can use on other linebackers. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm going to go back and reset some of the captains. I think I traded Fasanu, who was a captain. Let's see here. Who's the captains? I'll do the depth chart later. You guys don't see the depth chart. Ross again is going to be a captain here. Harbor, Middleton. He's still Bolden could be a captain. Oh, geez, Jones. Let's make Jones a captain. And we can also, I believe, make Freeman maybe a captain. No, okay, good. We don't have to. All right, good. All right, cool. So that's the team for now. If he becomes kind of expensive, I'm just going to move on from Sheffield and draft someone. That'll just be next year. Freeman will be there. I can put Toon there. I could put Freeman at the Sam and Toon in the middle. Gregory's a good backup. I can draft someone. Palmer, Dyson, Boswell. These guys are here for a little while. Monroe. We're good at corner. We're good at safety and all that stuff. So yeah, this team is set. I've got my quarterback extended. So I mean, I am solid for a long time. I mean, I've been solid for a little while now. I feel like this is one of the better jobs I've done managing the cap. And I'm signing all my players. I'm not having to get rid of a bunch of players. I'm only getting rid of them if they're older. And I'm able to sign all my young guys, which is something I've struggled with in the past. So that's a beautiful thing. I'll redo the depth chart and all that stuff, and we'll play the next game.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. On that visitor's sideline, you get a look at the Washington head coach. This team finally had a hiccup last week, dropping their first game of the year after winning their first 4. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off.
Yeah, so I had to back out of the game for a second. I didn't go into the game, so I was setting up the game and had to back out, but I can't change my play sheets. So let's see how the defense plays, because my play sheets, yeah, I only have a dime play sheet, which is kind of annoying, but whatever.
No!
All right, guys, if you look at new players, keep an eye on 94, this guy here, Reese. And I think that's it on defense.
Daniels.
Offense with the big changes.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, it's Daniel. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Ready?
Third down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Doing there.
All right, guys, here comes the new offense, man. A couple of new players. 3 new players on offense this week, so we'll see how it goes.
Takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
At the 37-yard line.
19, touch.
They'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Grant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really
There he
nice
is, already
job
coming
there,
in,
Mike.
making
I mean, he
an
sees the
impact.
blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Score Cowboys 7, Commanders nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had the answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't...
He's heading after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
Damn, bro. Fucking
We hear that term
52, man. He ain't no
so
fucking joke.
often,
That guy
and
can fucking
sometimes people
just
miss that
bring
there's
it.
kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
Yeah, man.
But before
52.
it turns into a
Watch
run,
this shit.
you have to
Fucking
secure the ball
boom.
as a
Fucking
ball
get outta
carrier,
here.
right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure
Freeman's
the
just
ball
premier, man.
before
He's
you
just-
become a runner.
He's so good, that guy.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard
Viking
line.
18.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready? Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Panther 60. Pack 80.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. First down. Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the Commander's 9-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll run on second down. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll throw here on third and short. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
Panther 6.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
and what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. Cowboys move out on top. Team to nothing.
14. Commanders nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Commanders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
To second and
10.
Up the middle they go. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Quick hitting slant there. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
First down.
The tight end Montgomery is in motion. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 21, here's second down and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Check, check!
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete.
That one caught. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns
What a
when you get
fucking
in here
terrible
tight.
rule. Jesus Christ. What? That's really bad.
14. Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
From the 33, here's second down.
At
Check
the
the eagle!
33-yard
Check the
line.
eagle! Ready?
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bronco 80. Take off.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
6, ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4.
70, Hawk 70.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Rolling right. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 70, ready.
On the ground they go. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. The tight end Montgomery is in motion. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Check.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Come on. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Moving to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. And they have been great in the red zone all year. You see the numbers to back that up. They've got 2 touchdowns on 3 trips so far in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Third and inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. Take off.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted.
That was completely my fault. Should never throw that
Commanders are gonna get the
pass.
football here at their
That was my fault.
38
Yeah,
yard
going to
line.
Chambers is one of the best corners in the league. Yeah, I was fucking dummy for doing that.
Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
19 Cardinal, 19 Cardinal.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Throwing now, Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. That one is good. And the Commanders cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Texans. And here's the home team's running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Jets with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Garrett Wilson. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Saints out in front. It's now 17-0, and that game has gone to the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the New York Giants. And this is Jackson Dart. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going right, it's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's second and 9.
1 yard
Come on,
gain.
come on.
Brings up second and 9.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk. Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he will score. Touchdown Cowboys. That is first touchdown this year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And the wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
28. Commanders 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Commanders.
They'll throw with Daniels. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Commanders' first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Washington Commanders first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Come on.
First down, Washington.
The tight end Montgomery is in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one's going to be taken in. To the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Ready! 19, 18!
Drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves!
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
45-yard line.
70 Lions! Ready?
He'll look to throw here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Hold the ready!
From the 43, here's second and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Panther 60!
He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Graham. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning it.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 35, here's second down and 2.
No!
Ball give up the middle. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commanders first down.
For a Washington first down. A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Number 16.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. Now Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hey, get him, switch! Switch! Switch!
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
Complete to number 22. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set! 1918!
The tight end Montgomery is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ready?
2nd and inches.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he will have the Commander's first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 3-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniel. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Commanders. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will cut the deficit to 7.
Commanders 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Stephanie! 60 by 6.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23.
The Commanders' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniel. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Commanders 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
on 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniels. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
first down.
To the air again is Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Ready?
Throwing again. Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play.
Let's go now.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.
19.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.